Stop. Just stop. Stop. Jesus. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste your time. Technically, it's a waste of my time to even be talking about this movie, but I'm not gonna waste your time, okay? There is nothing good about this movie. This movie is ass. It is wet dog. It stinks. It's a pile of trash. It's awful. It's terrible. It's shit. It's horrendous. This movie is dirty ass cheeks, alright? This movie is a piece of food off of an old plate that's been thrown out for 3 weeks. I mean, this movie is just... it's awful. And I'm not going to waste your time trying to convince you otherwise. What is this movie? This movie is Geostorm. And in Geostorm, there's destruction porn. And that's why you're here. Basically, people came up with this satellite system, this big, huge satellite thing that learned how to control the weather. There's somebody within the government. There's some kind of conspiracy. And somebody tampers with the machine. They tamper with the satellite that's helping to control the weather. And so we get a whole bunch of natural disasters and a mystery of who did it. And I don't care. I just don't care. Why am I talking about this? But yeah, because I'm a shameless fuck who likes to review almost anything and I'm bored, and so I figured, why not? From the start, this movie is predictable as hell. And it's not just the kind of predictable where you're like, okay, I can see where things are going, but I'm still having a good time. Whenever people talk about how predictable film is and they try to talk about how you can see everything perfectly coming from 1,000 miles away, every line of dialogue, every scene, they're talking about movies like this. Everything in this movie is just a pile of cliched garbage, and I hate it. This movie also is horribly cast. They have Gerard Butler in this movie. He's supposed to be the main character. He plays like a scientist guy who I guess helped design the satellite system that's supposed to be controlling the weather around the planet. Not once in this movie, not once ever, does Gerard Butler ever seriously make you think that he's one of the smartest people on the planet. You just don't buy it. You don't believe it. And I would say that most of the characters in this movie, or at least the actors that are portraying these characters, none of the actors in this film make you feel like they have earned the characters that they're actually playing. As far as Gerard Butler goes, though, I'm a big fan, so I'm kind of like Gods of Egypt last year and then this movie this year. What's happened to you? What is going on, Gerard Butler? I feel for you. Like, what are you doing? Stop doing this. Don't throw it all away. This movie also does that thing where it tries to be like this big fun summer blockbuster thing, and it has to shoehorn a whole bunch of forced humor in there. Granted, I like humor, and so I was hoping that this movie would at least give me a few laughs, but it's the kind of forced cliched humor where they just use the same old tired-ass pop culture reference that you've heard 1,000 times before. Humor is lazy, it's forced, it's awkward, it's tired, none of it is funny, and because you don't care about the characters, and because you think the actors are miscast, and because the story is predictable and cliched, what are we really here for? Oh yeah, we're here for the special effects. We're here to see shit get destroyed. We're here to see buildings fall over. We're here to see people die in the most painful, excruciating way possible. Did we get that? Well, kinda. We got some of that for the third act, but no, not really. I can't say we did. I would say of the special effects in this movie, some of the special effects are actually pretty good, and some of them are actually kind of special. And then some of the special effects in the movie they're kind of special. And not the good kind of special. They're the kind of special that makes it look so horrendous and so horrifically fake that you question how something this hideous could ever have been created or born in the first place. Well, I guess that solves that. Not to mention, this movie is just a mishmash of different tones, man. This movie doesn't know what it is. If you're gonna make a disaster movie, if you're gonna make a movie specifically like this, know your audience, man. One of the first rules that you follow when you're making film is know your audience, know what they are, know what you're trying to go for here. This movie's trying to be a government conspiracy thing. We don't give a shit about that. It's trying to be a humorous summer blockbuster thing. The humor sucks in the movie. And then the movie's trying to be a disaster movie, and then it's trying to be all these different things, and none of it really holds together. None of it really meshes in the way that you like. Like, do you really think any of the people in this movie give a shit about who did the whatever for this satellite thing? Oh my god, they dragged poor Ed Harris into this movie. I almost forgot. I know I'm kind of rambling off the page, but the bottom line is Geostorm, or GeoShit, as I'm going to affectionately call it for the rest of my life, is exactly what I said. It's shit. It's terrible. It's awful. You didn't see it, or at least I'm pretty sure most of you didn't see it, because I'm pretty sure this movie flopped at the box office, which, hey, you guys are making good decisions. I'm not even going to bother with a rating for this movie. I don't care. I mean, you know, you've seen the way I've talked about it. There are no positives, so use your imagination. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm out. Just 2 weeks till Justice League. 2 weeks till Justice League. I can make it. Please like, share, or subscribe to the Superfan Show. Hit that subscribe button right down there. Follow me on Twitter at superfan_K. And as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.